What's good, guys? So for this video, I was thinking of doing a voiceover, and this is because this video is pretty unusual. I wanted to make a video regarding the strongest ever moderator in YBA. Literally the strongest ever moderator in YBA. Now I'm gonna leave you guys with some background footage to prove my statement and why this moderator is literally the best and literally the most overpowered, most unkillable thing in YBA. Now, he is killable to a certain extent, but that is if you have 20 people with like hermit purples, then you can kill him. But literally, even if you have a whole server, it's literally not even possible if you're uncoordinated, because he could just, as soon as he kills someone, he basically heals all of his health. But this moderator, his name is V underscore CKS, formerly known as Vic, or by like the community. And this senior admin is literally unstoppable. Now there are other senior admins such as Pyrus and what is it called? And then I think Onka as well. He has also broken custom specs, but also Paragon has his Paragon Platinum. Pyrus has her Beast Platinum, I think. Vic has his custom, which is Gabog. Gabog is a mod spec custom. It is from the Fate series, and this spec is absolutely broken. I'm gonna put up the moves that it has on screen, but this thing is literally super overpowered. There are many reasons for this. The first one being it has a barrage that does 3 damage, and that is without any damage buffers. It literally does 3 damage. He has a 3 damage like arrow barrage. Then he has a stand jump. Then he has, hold on, let me pull it up real quick because this is actually like stupid. Then he has a stand jump. Then he has a move called Gabog, and it makes you fly up into the air. And what it does is after a 7-second wind up that you are in the sky for, it will shoot out a huge big red explosion, a huge fucking beam that it has like crazy AoE, and that does 80 damage against people that don't have an arm. So standard, I think it does like 61, and it's similar to like Emiya Shiru's like charged shot from Fate, but this thing can give permanent leg removal. And yes, I said it, permanent leg removal. Then it has like 0.8 damage bleed that lasts for I don't know how long. This thing is literally like unbeatable. Do you understand? You press the move, it has 0 wind up, you just press it, and then you're in the sky and it's uncancelable, by the way. So you just press the button, you go up into the sky for 6 to 7 seconds, and then after that you just shoot a huge fucking beam that's like bigger than the arcade building, and you just do 61 damage, 0.8 bleed, and it does like it has permanent limb removal. So if he hits you once with it, you're cooked. You're gonna die. But there are ways to dodge this, but like, bro, it's just like a 1 in 100 chance. But this Gabog, unlike as it says in the wiki and as the screenshots that I'm putting on the video, like so you guys can understand what I'm talking about in front of the gameplay, obviously, it says that the passive that it has time stop resistance, but that is actually not the only passive that it has. The wiki is missing out that it has. This was confirmed by the moderator himself, by the way. The passives are that it has TS movement. I think like the same exact as Tusk's infinite rotation. So like 5 seconds to 7 seconds TS resist. It has more regen. It has more I think it also has more vitality. I could be wrong, but it does have more vitality and regen and more defense. So Gabog has more defense, more regen, more HP, more TS movement, a crazy barrage, a crazy finisher, a move which is just a beam, permanent limb removal bleed, you're immortal during the wind up, and a stand jump, so he's basically immune to time stops. And then this is just Gabog, okay? This is just his custom spec. But there are other things which my man has. This moderator or this senior admin, not only does he have this, right? Just Gabog would win you every single game 100% of the time for free. But he doesn't stop there. He has a full maxed character skill tree. So he has Gabog's regen and vitality and defense plus full maxed character skill tree. Then not only does he have that, however, he also has specs. Now this was his technically mod stand. Since these are customs, so they count as stands. So he has specs, but his specs are really weird because he actually stacks like 4 specs. And let's go through them really quickly. So he has Kizaru spec, which is a mod spec. All mods have that, and it's Kizaru. And what it does is it does 13 damage with its beam, but you can use it during stun, and it has a 3-second stun whenever you just pierce them with your light beam. They're just stunned for like half a year. You do 13 damage, they block bypasses, and you can avoid stun with it, and you can go on infinitely. So let's say you point your cursor to the sky, and you just hold the keybind, and you can just travel the whole map you can just go without ever stopping. And you can just, if someone's like comboing you, you can just, and you can just like stun them for half a year, and then just use your 5 damage barrage, or just Kizaru and then use the Gabog move. But one thing I forgot to mention is that with the Gabog move, he can actually move stack. Yes, he can move stack. So what he does is he does the Gabog move, the one with where he goes in the sky with the windup. Then he Kizarus onto the guy, so the guy is stunned for like half a year. And then he uses Joseph's Tommy gun, and then so he can guarantee the beam and do half it, like all of your HP. It's literally broken. But you guys might ask, how is he using Joseph's Tommy gun? He has his mod stand, technically. He has Kizaru spec. So where does the Joseph Tommy gun come from? And as I mentioned, bro has 4 specs. He has Kizaru, so he has the beam ability, so he can evade combos and stun you for free. He has Joseph's Hamon. He has Joseph's fucking Hamon, and he has more damage with that, more defense, and he has the Tommy gun. So what he does is he just beams, does the Gabog move, the one where he's about to charge the beam, then he Kizarus again to stun you, and then he pulls out the Tommy gun mid-wind-up, because yes, he can move stack. He pulls it out mid-wind-up, he shoots you, and then you get beamed in the face. So you lose a limb, you get bled, and it's just over for you. And then he has, I think he has Jonathan's Hamon. So not only does he have Gabog's defense, regen and vitality, and the full character skill tree, so even more full regen and full vitality, but he also has Jonathan's full regen, full vitality, and defense passives, and he has courageous spirit, so he moves really fast, and his spec moves do more damage, even his Kizaru, so he has 4 layers of defense stacked on top. Then he has Zeppeli Hamon to do more damage, and then he also has, I think he also has Caesar's Hamon, to just get more damage and more defense. But this is actually not it. You guys might be thinking, oh, wow, this mod is really strong, but at least that's it, right? No. No, you guys are wrong. That is not even half of what bro has. Besides having full max character skill tree, full max to Gabog, time stop res, 3 different stacks of regen, vitality, and whatnot, and not only does he have 4 specs, he also has a full maxed white album. Yes, guys, he has a full maxed white album. So bro has a full maxed white album. That means that he has full maxed ice armor on top of Jonathan, on top of Gabog, on top of Caesar's and Joseph's defense while they charge Hamon, and the full max character skill tree. He also has what's it called? He also has the maxed out flash freeze. So he can just do Kizaru, the Gabog, and the Tommy gun. Then he can Kizaru to you again, barrage, and then do a flash freeze for free. That does like 70 damage because of all the 58 damage buffs he's stacking with all those specs. And then he has a full max Gently Weaves, so he can slow you down. He is immune to projectiles, and he gets a 10 HP temporary shield. And he can tank anything. He's just unstoppable. He has White Album, he has Gable, he has 4 specs, and then he has the character skill tree. This guy has around 60% damage reduction and 3 regen stacks. I think he regens around 2.5 HP a second. I think he heals that, and then he also has the mod spec gloves, the Oni gloves, like the blue gloves, and those give you like 3 seconds of M1 stun or of stun per M1, which is actually like insane. But you know, you just get all of whatever he has, and he's literally unkillable. Now, I actually got really close to killing him with in a public server using Shadow of the World pre-nerfed, and he was actually on 5% HP. But then you need to remember that he is a moderator. So what he can do is he can just open his mod command thingy, tab bar on the top left of the game, and he can type a letter of an NPC, and he just auto TPs to him, and then he'll just pose, and then he'll re-TP back. So let's say we're fighting around Joe Kujo. He's 5% HP. Use a mod spec tab, TP to Jotaro Part 3, which is 500 kilometers away. Pose to full HP. Then redo the command, TP again to Joe Kujo, and keep fighting. And that is if somehow you manage to get him under 20%. That's literally impossible. He's immune to time stops. He's immune to projectiles. He's the ultimate life form. He literally has the most unbeatable thing that is ever achievable in your Bizarre Adventure. There's literally nothing that can counter bro. Literally nothing. To be fair, he is the strongest. I feel like in a 1v1 between him and Paragon Platinum, if Paragon stacks the same specs as him, Paragon can one-shot him. However, he can spam the Gabog move, which gives him high frames, and Paragon physically cannot hit him. So Vic could actually beat Paragon Platinum. It is a possibility where he beats Paragon Platinum, but that we would need to have a 1v1 to see that, bro. I would pay to see that. I would pay to watch the 1v1. Imagine Paragon Platinum just stacks like all his specs and like 14 awakenings with his 280 damage Starfinger and his 300 damage Blast Slam and his beatdown and his like free RTZ, and then Vic just has like his old like mash build. I don't even know how bro has keybinds. Bro must have like 2 keyboards to have like all the spec keybinds and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, I hope you're enjoying the gameplay in the background, by the way, but because this is like actually insane. I ganked up with some of the APs to try and kill him. We were not able to do it. We were not able to do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I might make it like an extra 8 minutes longer, or 10 minutes longer to put more gameplay, because this is already like 15 minutes. But if you guys want to see the gameplay, I'll leave it in the background. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And this is YBA's most unbeatable moderator. Enjoy.